Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel and welcome to weekly reading vlog number 188. So, I'm in the car, as we can see. I thought I'd start this vlog off somewhere differently. I've just popped into town, like literally I parked my car where it could go for free for 45 minutes and just did a few like essential things. So I was gonna wait till I get home tonight to update the vlog, but then that never happens, it ends up being a few days. I'm trying to tell myself, anytime I'm out, I need to vlog. And I know I keep saying like my vlogs have been rubbish and stuff. I'm really trying my best, and I think the way that I saw it, if you haven't seen it, go and check out Rachel's vlog for when her and Emily came to visit, and it's just so great that I'm like, right Chloe, come on, you need to improve what you're doing here. You've been doing this a long time, figure it out. So we're in the car. I'm in town because I had an order at the works to pick up, and if you were around for vlog 186, I kind of tell you what I've ordered, but I didn't even know you could get this in a box set from the works. I kind of looked on Books to Door and places like that, and it was a good deal, but it just wasn't a set of books that I really needed. Now they've been republished, and I mean these covers are worse, I won't lie, but £20 for 5 books. So we have the Deal series by Al Kennedy, the Off-Campus series, I should say. So we have, here they are, the Deal, the Mistake, the Score, the Goal, and the Legacy. And apparently you need to read these, or some of these, before the Graham Effect. I have read the Deal before and I really did like it. These are they all ice hockey again? Just so many ice hockey romances. I don't really understand the fascination. But yeah, as you can see, retail price £44.95 and I got them for £20. So did not need these. Am I on a book buying ban after this? Maybe, but if I tell myself I'm on a book buying ban, I will buy books. So let's not say the words, but this is the book haul for May. But then what I thought I would do is, I keep saying I want to do a come to the library with me. I'm still waiting on my local library to give me like permission to film, but they have an unopened, what's it called, libraries unlocked thing where there's no staff, you just go in after. So I'm like, I might just do it then. But I keep saying I've got no reason to go to the library because I've got a crazy amount of books. I don't need library books, but I just thought I'd have a browse because I was parked next to the library. And even if I don't read these, if I have to return them before the time, like before I can't keep renewing them or something, it gives me an excuse to go to my local library because I can also return these books there. Because all the libraries in like Worcestershire are linked. I think it is just Worcestershire, they're all linked together. So you can borrow books from one and then return them to any of them. So the first book I grabbed, I'll do it in the order I found them, was 3 Hours by Rosamund Lupton. And I think Victoria loves this. So it says, in rural Somerset, in the middle of a blizzard, the unthinkable happens. A school is under siege. Children barricade themselves inside classrooms, the library and the theatre. The headmaster lies wounded in the library, unable to help his trapped students and staff. Outside, a police psychologist must identify the gunman, while parents gather, desperate for news. In 3 intense hours, all must find the courage to stand up to evil and save the people they love. So it sounds really fun. Well, not fun, actually stressful, but fun to read. You don't normally have a school shooting story in the UK, so there's that one. I then saw this and I was genuinely like, I've never even heard of it. It is Piercing by Murakami. It's from the author of In the Miso Soup. Means nothing to me, but I literally read the little description on the back and was like, I have to grab this. It says, every night, Kawashima Miyazuki creeps from his bed and watches over his baby girl's crib while his wife sleeps. But this is no ordinary domestic scene. He has an ice pick in his hand and a barely controllable desire to use it. Deciding to confront his demons, Kawashima sets in motion a chain of events seemingly to lead inexorably to murder. Anyway, let's murder his baby girl. But it just sounded fascinating and it's really short, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna give it a go. It's less than 200 pages. And then last but not least, I grabbed The Only One Left by Riley Sager. It's like the only Riley Sager book I don't own, so obviously I was like, wow, I'm gonna get it out the library and then read this before any of the other Riley Sagers, because that makes perfect sense. But I just saw it on the shelf, so I thought I would grab it. I don't even know what this one's about. When the Hope family was massacred decades ago, she was the only one left alive after that tragic night. Mute, paralysed and confined to a wheelchair, Lenora has never been able to tell her side of the story, until her new living caregiver, Kit, brings her a typewriter, and with one working finger, Lenora begins to type, I want to tell you something. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Right, it is boiling. I've come out in jeans. I did have a jumper on. I think I'm gonna head to my parents because I need to wash my car. and I might go do that with my dad. And I have got with me the Chloe's Crime Scene Corner book of the month, which is Triflers Need Not Apply. So I need to read a fair amount of this today. Even to be on schedule with the body read, I need to read 58 pages. But I want to get a bit further read because this is a book for the Readathon. So I need to get these books completed. So we've got people like Oz who've already read 8 books and I'm like struggling on 3. So yeah, need to do some reading. So let's go get this car washed and then see what the rest of the day takes us. It's already 1 o'clock. I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. Obviously, as you saw in the weeks before last vlog, I have now quit my job. So the next 3 months are going to be interesting, where you know that you're working for a company that it's not like you dislike them, but you're moving on. So nothing you do is going to impact you anymore. I don't know. It's a selfish take, but yeah, don't really want to go back to work tomorrow, especially not in the office. But hey ho. Hello, it is now Monday night. I've gone out for the day, I'm home. I had such a lovely day. Genuinely popped into town, you saw my vlog clip. Oh God, I'm freezing on the floor already. It's been warm today. I've already caught the sun on my head, like I can feel it. But yeah, so I went straight from town to my parents' house. Me and my dad washed my car. Basically, I don't wash my car, he washes my car when I go places. And I haven't been anywhere in like 4 months, like been abroad. So he hasn't washed my car. So I had to go and get him to wash my car, which we did that. And then my mom, they've just got a new barbecue, so they were cleaning it. And I was like, wow, now we've cleaned it, let's use it. So we had like a burger, a little salad, and then my mom started making pancakes. It was such a lovely little day. We didn't do anything crazy, but we just had like fun together. So it was really nice. I did take my book with me, but I didn't do much reading. So what I'm currently cracking on with is Triflers Need Not Apply. I say cracking on, I had a bubble bath tonight and I lay in the bath and finally got up to page 24. So I still have another like 30 pages to read in order to be on track with the body read. And I'm just not wowed by how it's written so far. Like I'm struggling to get into it. This is why I'm doing it as Chloe's Crime Scene Corner, to motivate me to pick it up throughout the week. So there's that one. I have just finished One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. So I was listening to this via audio. This is my Sheriff Forbes prompt, so to read a book with a mystery. And I originally gave this 4 stars back in 2020 when I first read it. So on reread, I have lowered that to a 3.5, which might be a little bit harsh. I kind of know that reading a thriller back, it might not be the best idea. It's more of a mystery than a thriller. The mystery did surprise me. It wasn't what I was expecting, which is weird seeing as I already read it once, but it has been 4 years. So yeah, I just didn't quite expect where it was going. This is now a pretty used copy. So this is how aesthetically based I am currently, which is so bad, but like at least I'm honest about it. I'm gonna pick up One of Us is Next as soon as possible. I think the audiobook is currently taken out by somebody, like the audiobook. So I don't know whether to do it via audio or just pick it up physically when I can. It's all the way up there. Because those are the only 2 that are linked, I think, in her books. So if I don't love the follow-up, I can actually see these out of my life, which sounds so harsh. But yeah, it's just didn't really wow me on reread, but it's another book read. So as I was saying, I'm reading Triflers Need Not Apply throughout the week. I was going to try and just binge it tonight, but it's definitely one I need to take my time with the reading. With the writing style. Oh my God, I'm so tired. So it's nearly 10 o'clock, but we are going to pick our other book for the week. And the way I've done that is I've done a spinny wheel. So this has all of the other books on my TBR this month, like on my official TBR. So let's just, I can't actually see what to do, and it's made my, I have to just tap the middle. Like go. Oh, here we go. So let's find out what I'm reading this week. Oh, where's it going? We're just on the blue? Okay, okay. So this is the Crime Scene Corner read, and the wheel has picked out Serial Killer's Wife, which is actually my Patreon buddy read. And we're meant to be buddy reading it next week, but I feel like it could be a good one for me to pick up at the moment because it's going to be a lot easier to get through. Hopefully it's quite intriguing. It's a mystery thriller again, and that might be what I need to read alongside like a historical fiction. I might need something with a little bit more intrigue. So yeah, it looks like this is the other book that I am prioritising this week. Unless I've completely forgotten something, I don't think I'm doing anything this weekend. So it's only a 4-day work week because of today. Okay, this weekend I have absolutely nothing in my diary. So I think reading both of these should be perfectly manageable. Do I pick the next book or do I wait? I just love a spinny wheel. Like, I love the whole I don't know what I'm doing element of it. I kind of want to pick the next read because I feel like tomorrow I'm doing the Assassin's Blade live show. Wednesday I'm doing reading sprints, so I could read this. Thursday I'm getting my nails done, but that's it, so I have time to read. Friday I'm doing a watch along, so that's a journaling night, and then I have the whole weekend. Screw it, I'm gonna pick the next one. It's gonna remove Serial Killer's Wife from the wheel, and we are gonna spin again. Hopefully you're in focus. It's gonna give me Queen of Shadows, isn't it? I can't see it. I can't read it from here. What's it doing? Untamed, okay. See, this is why it's great that I have all of my own bookmarks, because I can just keep popping them in for each of these books. So Untamed is probably the one that I am the least excited to pick up, if I can admit that. This is book 4 in the House of Night series. Is it number 4? I think it's number 4. And it's not that I dislike the series, clearly. I've now got all of the books. And I've just been collecting the whole series, so I have been excited about rereading them after like my childhood. This one it's like 400 and something. Okay, it's just over 400 pages. I think I'm gonna have to refresh myself in how the last one ended. I think I remember, but I might have to quickly refresh. I might hunt down an audiobook for this, maybe. But yeah, actually if I do hunt down an audiobook, that'll be fantastic, so I'll definitely get through these. So very primary colours, even with my t-shirt as well. This is the TBR for the week. Stay tuned to see how I do. Hello, I'm exhausted. It is like 10:30 on Tuesday. I have no reason to be awake right now. This eye is painful. So I need to go put some eye drops in. I have not read Triflers Need Not Apply tonight. Just really didn't have the desire to do it. What I wanted to do was stick stickers and washi tape and stuff in my journal. So I've been sat with the audiobook of The Serial Killer's Wife, and I have listened to 267 pages. Literally just stormed through it. So I've only got 2 days of this body read left. Not a lot at all. And I think I'm going to finish it off while I work tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just not really feeling this, not excited by it. I wanted the vibes of My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing, but I'm not getting that. And I'm just like, I want something more. And I don't know what I want, but I want something more. So yeah, nearly done with this. We'll finish it off tomorrow. So then I will find another audiobook to listen to. I was going to look for Untamed, wasn't I? So I'll look for Untamed. If not, I'm going to go for some Karen McManus. Carry on reading those. But yeah, oh my God, I need to go to bed. That's what I need. I need to go to bed. I'm just gonna stop talking. Okay, I promise I will pick a different vlogging area at some point, but it is Wednesday morning and I've just finished The Serial Killer's Wife by Alice Hunter. I ended up reading this in a total of like, what, 6 hours or something. 3 stars. This really was not anything special to me and I'm really mad about it. So, well, not mad, I'm disappointed because I thought this was going to be on par with My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing, which is like one of my favourite domestic thrillers ever. This was it too domestic? I don't know. Yeah, we're following Beth and Tom. Tom is arrested on suspicion of murder and it says on the back, they're saying he's a monster and they're saying she knew. For some reason, I read that as the police are saying she knew, and it was more of like a gritty police digging into her and breaking her down kind of story, and it wasn't. They were talking about gossipy moms dropping off kids at nursery, which was a little bit less interesting to me. So I didn't hate it. 3 stars, it's done. That is my Matt Donovan prompt done. So all I have on the go at the minute is Triflers Need Not Apply. Clearly Untamed is going to be my next physical read after that. I haven't got an audiobook lined up. Part of me wants to read an audiobook just to like plow on with the readathon, but that's not why I read. I read for fun. So if I don't want to, I don't need to. I think I'm going to chill out, listen to music. I'm also like really intrigued by every single book on my bookshelves right now, even if it's not the one I'm reading, which is really annoying because I just want to pick everything up. I've also realised I'm halfway through filming a try a chapter tag and I've rearranged my shelves, so that's not going to really work too well anymore. That was stupid. Anyway, back to work I guess, but another book finished. Hello. It's now Friday evening and my plans have kind of changed this week. I don't even know the last time I updated you. I'm so lost in the vlogging world right now, and it's because I'm just like constant, my brain is on YouTube content and getting everything ready before I go away. I only have 6 weeks till I go away, but tonight I'm doing a 4-episode long watch along for Once Upon a Time, so we'll be watching for like nearly 3 hours, like actual just watching the TV. So I'm going to finish off, or try my best to finish off, my corpse journal. So this went up to October of last year, and I think I've got about 6 pages that are left to do. I'm going to try my best to get at least 5 done today, and then I'll be in closer stead to getting this finished off. And I need to get finished off, the reason I'm saying this, to film a flip through for you for that will go up when I go away. So that is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, this is August to October of last year, so a little bit of a while ago now, but I do need to get this finished off. So we are going all the way back to the 6th of October. And yeah, I've got a lot of notes on these days, so hopefully I can finish them off. The only thing I don't have notes for is when I was in London, because I thought that it was going to be insanely obvious what I did what day. It's now not obvious because it was too long ago, but I'll try and remember. If not, I'll look at pictures, maybe check out some vlogs, see what I did. But reading, we're a reading vlog. I have finished Triflers Need Not Apply by Camilla Bruce. I finished this just after work today, and I've settled on 3 stars. I really wasn't wowed by this by any means. I do find the story of Bal Gunness fascinating. I will link Bailey Sarian's video, which is how I found out about it, down in the description. I absolutely love Bailey Sarian, so her video on the woman this is based on I think is fantastic. And I think part of me just wanted to watch Bailey's video instead of read this book, which I know is horrible because Camilla Bruce must have put in so much work for this. I think my main issue with it is that I wasn't sure how much of it was fact and fiction. I know that this is a fictionalized account of Bal's story, but a lot of it felt very real, and I don't know whether the main points were real and they just embellished around. It would have been nice to know clearly what was real and what was not. I don't know how she could have managed that, but that would have been good. It just wasn't really for me as well. I said in the NetGalley review, because I had this on NetGalley back from 2021, that I feel like starting off with Bal's story from when she lived in Norway as a child was probably the worst timeline to do it in, because it meant that by the time we finished that part of the story, like, I really wasn't interested. I didn't care about her time in Norway. So it just meant that going forward, like, I would have preferred to start at somewhere dark and gruesome and then work back just to cover that story. So I just didn't really care about it all too much. But yeah, this one is read. This is the Alaric prompt. It is done. And the next book, as picked at the start of the vlog, is Untamed by PC and Kristen Cass. This is my Jeremy Gilbert prompt to continue a series. As I said, I've got the Once Upon a Time watch along tonight. That isn't for another like hour and a half or so. So I'm going to do other little journaling bits that I want to do beforehand, and then try and get a decent ways into this. I do need to decide what to do tomorrow, so yeah, that's what I was telling you. I'm now seeing Bailey Zimmerman tomorrow, not to be confused with Bailey Zarian of the YouTube world. Bailey Zimmerman, the country singer. I didn't have a ticket, and then one popped up, so I grabbed it like without even thinking. It does mean another day in Birmingham, and I wanted to get the train, but then I realised if I get the train, yes, it saves me money and it saves me effort of driving and parking, but it does mean that I'm left in Worcester town centre at like gone midnight to then get back home. I just don't really fancy the walk in the dark. Fair enough, it's the summer, people might be out and about, but I don't fancy it. I'd rather drive. So yeah, I'm going to be spending, I guess, the whole day in Birmingham again. I don't really need to, so I think I might find a nice cafe and sit and read. Saying that, I could always go to like a Spoons and just get the refillable coffee and sit there for an insane amount of time. That is also an idea. Kind of tempted by that, to be honest. So if I do, I'm going to need a couple of books, because if I start this tonight and read it during the day, I'm not going to have anything to read in the queue tomorrow, because I feel like I'm going to need to read in the queue. I want to get there quite early. I don't know who I'm going to meet there, and I would rather like keep to myself for a little bit. I was really friendly last time and it was great, but it was actually really tiring. This book is only, well, it's 400 pages long, so I probably don't need another one, but I also don't want to finish a book in the queue. No, do you know what? I'm just going to stick with this, because every time I take 2 books, I don't read like any of either of them. We're just going to stick with this. I'm going to try and read a bit tonight, and then hopefully I will finish this off while waiting for Bailey Zimmerman tomorrow. We shall see. Am I vlogging in an empty car park? Yes. I would like to get my confidence up enough today to actually talk to my vlogging camera while I'm out and about. But it is like 9 o'clock, I'm in Birmingham. The hair is being controlled. I have got like, I don't know, I'm gonna be here for 15 hours. I should probably go and get some breakfast. Hello. It is Sunday. I don't know how I'm feeling about the hat. I'm trying to become a hat person. And I bought this yesterday to stand in the queue for the concert because obviously I didn't film anything. I got in the queue about 2 o'clock. So I queued for 5 hours to get to see Bailey Zimmerman. And I knew it was going to be sunny, so I was like, I need to protect my head. I just like hat people, but I don't think I'm a hat person. I don't know. Anyway, let's sack it off for now, but now I have hat hair. I queued for 5 hours. I got on the front row, pretty much smack bang in the middle, and oh my god. Like, oh my god. It was the best concert I have ever been to, and I am so excited about that because I wasn't even going to go. I didn't have a ticket. I had a ticket, I got there, obviously it was so early, and then I bumped into Jane. Jane and me were queuing for John Pardy. We didn't know each other, but we queued together. Turned up, she was already there, so hopped in the queue, and oh my god, fantastic. Lovely girl called Amber. I met a guy called Luke. Like, everybody is so lovely and just wants to be like, talk to each other. And country music in this country, there's like highs and lows, but genuinely the people who get to concerts early and just want to chat to you for that 5 hours that you're in the queue, it just makes everything a little bit more special. I don't know. I did manage to do a little bit of reading yesterday. I started Untamed by PC and Kristen Cast while I was in Spoons with my porridge, and then read a tiny amount more when we were stood in the queue, and just like conversation dropped a little, so I was like, I'll read a bit. It didn't last very long, but I read about 80 pages just yesterday. And yeah, it's such an easy read. This is so easy. It's very, I don't know how this series dragged on for 12 books. It shouldn't have done. These need editing. And I found out that she's only been at the House of Night 2 months at the time of this book. And if you've read these books, the stuff that has happened in that 2 months is stupid. So it's definitely not the best book out there, but I have an absolute like ball with it. And I'm now on page 200, which is why I took a break. And I'm gonna finish this off. I am doing reading sprints, so I do need to pick what book I'm gonna read after this. So give me a minute, I will do another spinny wheel and we'll see what I'm reading next. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to make a spinny wheel, but I loaded it up and it still had my choices on. So I have 8 books left on my TBR for this readathon. Oh, I should say, I don't know if I did, this is the Jeremy Gilbert continuous series. So, what am I gonna read after that? Let's find out. Don't do it, don't do it. No, don't do it. I was slightly terrified we were gonna get Queen of Shadows because I do need to read that, but I'm putting it off. But we got Come Back to Me, which I think I can actually finish that today too. Let's travel this way together. So this is Come Back to Me by Mila Gray. This is an adult romance. It's a brother's best friend romance. And brother's best friend's brother, they are my favourite tropes in romances. So it looks like this is what I'm picking up after this. And this is my Bonnie Bennett read a 5-star prediction. I feel like I'm going to absolutely love this. So that is what my plans are. I'll keep the hat on for like another 30 minutes before sprints. Well, no, I'm not a hat person. Not a hat person. My head just, it doesn't look right. Anyway, doesn't seem like a bad plan for the day. Okay, I'm exhausted. It's like 5:30, closer to 6 on Sunday. I've just filmed my unhaul video. I'm 3 hours into sprints and I finished Untamed by PC and Kristen Cast. I don't know what else I've done with my day, but I finished this book. I gave it 3 stars. It definitely isn't the strongest of the series, and I feel like a lot of this is filler. I feel like that about all of the books though. I feel something at the start happens to kind of summarise what happened in the last book. Then we get filler, and then there's like a huge event, and this has ended on a huge event. So I have to read the next book. I don't feel like this actually like wrapped anything up. I feel like we're just getting more drama. And this book, if I would have been reading them as they were released, this one would have made me quite angry. So yeah, gave it 3 stars. It's a fun time, it's enjoyable. But now I've filmed the video, I'm gonna go make some buldak noodles, and then I will get back to reading on stream. Right, hello. Has my whole vlog been filmed from this corner? Probably. It is now 11:15 on Sunday night and I have finished Come Back to Me by Mila Gray, and I rated this 5 stars. This was my 5-star prediction. I am so happy it was actually 5 stars. This book probably isn't perfect. Half its readers probably won't like it, but oh my god, I was absolutely obsessed with this. We're following Jessa, whose brother Riley is a Marine, and she gets a crush on Riley's best friend Kit, who is also a Marine, and they're navigating a period of time where he is going back into, he's like on leave, and he's going back into another deployment in 4 weeks, and they need to decide whether they're going to make something of a relationship or not after realising they have feelings for each other. Can they sneak around for a little bit behind her brother's back and then have a long-standing relationship after the 4 weeks? So really loved it. I just thought it was amazing. I loved it so much. 5 stars, and I am trying to acquire the rest of the series in this edition. So that is it for the vlog. Quite a bit of reading, actually, more than I thought I would be doing this week, so I am pretty impressed with myself. If you got to this point in the vlog, please leave me, this book isn't really conducive to an emoji. Why don't you leave me a vampire emoji for the Vampire Diaries Readathon? I have now completed 7. I've now completed 8 of the prompts, 8 of 15, so I have 7 left. Leave me a vampire for the Vampire Diaries Readathon. I am really enjoying it and I hope you guys are too. I've just done a log of the points as they currently stand and I am in 12th. Which isn't too bad seeing as I've still got 7 books to finish. I kind of wish I'd have like just looked at the points right at the end and not worried about them yet, but hey ho, it's the way I've decided to do it, and I just feel like a failure constantly. I have got a plan for round 3 that does not involve points, and I'm really excited about it. So I've learnt my lesson and I'll be changing my mind next time. On that note, that's all I have to say. So thank you very much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.